I thought that the sound was different. Do you guys remember like dun 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 dun? That is a different sound. Am I wrong? I might be losing my damn mind. Whatever. That's all we got for intros right now. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome back to Cobra Kai Karate. Welcome back to a brand new video today of Cobra Kai Network, episode 190. And today we're talking about Fantastic Four, brand new steps or new steps, whatever the hell. And Happy Gilmore 2 to come out. I probably won't be talking about that because I have not seen it. I know kind of what happens in it though. And I heard it's not so good. I might watch that. I don't know. Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite movies of all time, literally, and it's my favorite comedy of all time. It's a childhood movie along with that too. So I was really excited for this, but long-awaited sequels to comedy movies or really action movies or a lot of movies are usually trash, especially when it's on a streaming service like Netflix. Like the trailers looked like so generic and bad, and honestly, it does not look so good. And then my sister watched it because she was also a Happy Gilmore fan, and she said that she explained to me what happens in the movie, like the plot, and maybe it's because it was my sister explaining it, but I was like, what the hell am I listening to? Like the big thing she said that happens was like, what? I don't know if I should put in spoilers to say what happened, but I kind of feel like saying it. But and watch the movie, I think you know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. It's really disappointing. They really should have not even made a sequel, but maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. But I did watch Fantastic Four today, and yeah, we'll be talking about that in just a little bit. Spoilers will happen, but I'll let you know when that happens because I know it's a new movie. Anyway, let's look at the chat. We got CVO in the chat. Me. Send me the StreamYard link. I just watched a movie. We need to talk about it. CVO, whenever you say your movie takes at least 5 years off my life, so this might be like a plot scheme to kill me, but you stress me out, man. They changed the countdown music. Yeah, StreamYard just destroyed everything in this last update. They got rid of the music for the countdown, which I would never even use that countdown, but now I have to because the other thing they did is you can't play your clips anymore, so I can't even play my intro. So like, can I even play? Can I even show my banners? All right, I still can. Anyway, I still have those at least. But dude, it's like, come on, StreamYard. Now I might have to go on. I might have to go against my morals and go on. What is it called? What's it called? The other streaming platform that I do not like. I don't even remember what it's called. Honestly, it's called something stupid. What's up, Karate? What's up, Caleb with the K? Yeah, Restream. I gave it a 8.5 Pro. Oh, so you didn't give it a 10 out of 10 this time. It's not the greatest movie of all time like Superman. Well, I'll talk about it. And I did record a review for it. I wanted to post it tonight, but it's a little too late for that. It's really late for my network. I apologize about that. But yeah, I wanted to. I did record my review, but I'm gonna post it tomorrow, like evening. So you'll get my full depth review for that. But we'll do like a short review, kind of give my pointers on what I like, didn't like. Then I'll just give my score. It's kind of just the pointers. Okay, let's see here. And you guys let me know. Do you guys think this was better or worse than Superman? And I'll give you what I think's better in a bit. Fantastic Four spoiler review. Okay. So here we go. Spoiler review is right now. I actually thought it was pretty good. I liked what they did there. Honestly, I didn't expect a lot because I don't know. It just didn't really come off a lot. Honestly, I wasn't expecting really a lot at all. I honestly didn't think this movie was gonna be that great. But the things I wanted, like really wanted, that was in like reasonable expectations that could actually happen, is just show us and actually set up a theme and chemistry with this team and just make compelling characters and actually just do a honest, like true Fantastic Four movie. It doesn't have to be special, it doesn't have to be grand or great. It just needs to be a true Fantastic Four movie. Like the title says, just the first steps. It's just our introduction to these characters that hopefully are lasting a long franchise. Because you look at Fantastic Four live action, at least, it has not delivered at a high extent really ever. I mean, you look at 2015. I mean, I don't even say anything about that. And then you look at the ones of the 2000s. Those ones were fun, but they are way too campy. And I mean, those were early superhero movies, like before Dark Knight and Iron Man and stuff like that. Superhero movies weren't really that good. Besides, outside of X-Men, superhero movies were not that good. The Batman movies in the 90s were not good at all. A lot of superhero movies are looked at as like terrible movies. That's because they were. So I just wanted that, and they did that well. So I really liked the characters. I really liked the Thing in the movie, although I think they could have explored him a bit more. They didn't really explore a lot in the characters' arcs, which is disappointing because a lot of them had interesting arcs. You could have done Human's Torch's arcs better about why he wants to sacrifice himself more. Like he offers himself to sacrifice for the world twice. You could have gave more reason to that. The Thing feeling kind of like inhuman. You could have done more with that. They do glimpses of it, but nothing too much. But I still think the characters were fun. It was a good movie. I thought the plot was nice. I thought the first act and the theme and everything was fun. The second act was really boring, though. Like when they're coming up with their plan, setting up the plan for like 30, 40 minutes, it was just really boring. But then the third act was nice. I thought the Galactic fight where he comes down to Earth was cool. Some emotional moments, great acting in the movie. I thought Pedro Pascal, I think his name is, he did very well in this movie. And I really liked the theme song. I liked the cinematography, and I thought it was a decent, solid movie. So nothing too grand, nothing too great, but it was a fun movie. I'm gonna give it a 7.4 out of 10, which is the same rating I gave Superman, and I probably would bump Superman. I did rewatch it, so I might bump that up to a 7.5. So yeah, I do think Superman is better, but not by a lot, honestly. Because there are a lot of things that I mean, first off, I will say about Fantastic Four, they do well. They do it. They actually do what MCU is known to do well for the most part. Is actually balance the comedy and seriousness while maintaining the tone. The whole movie, they actually balance the humor and when to do the humor and how much humor and when to lay off, when not to lay off. They actually did that very well, which is I like to see because it brings a lot of energy to the movie without killing the tone where it's trying to go. Superman did not do that at all. I mean, Superman, that's one of his biggest problem is like it could have been 8 out of 10 to me if it wasn't for the humor. And if they just would have explored more characters' arcs, it could have been 8.5 out of 10. But those two things really bring it down because his humor with the super dog and really serious moments was like terrible. But I don't mean to go back to that movie. But you look at this movie; they had a lot of humor moments, but it wasn't on the nose. It wasn't every second, and it didn't interfere with a lot of moments. Aside of one time where Human Torch and the Thing are coming down, as he's like about to rip Mr. Fantastic in half, and they do a little joke as they're falling down. Like not really the time to do that, but that was the one time they did that. So I do think Superman is better though, but really not by a lot. Both are still not the movies of the years. I think Sinners is better than those. I think Thunderbolts was also like a Thunderbolts, Superman, and Fantastic Four, the three big superhero movies that came out. I think all three of the movies are like in the same tier for me. They're all very close. I think Thunderbolts might be the best though, because outside of Thunderbolts is the only one out of those two that actually explores characters' arcs good and well. But I don't know. My movie is a bit overrated by some people. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but I still think F1 and Sinners were my two favorite movies of the year. Both of those were very good. And Sinners, I would say, is still the movie of the year to me. I gave it 8.5. I think that was a little too much. Probably like an 8 or 8.1, but it was a good movie. So when I watched it, I was really excited. Restream, yeah. All right, all right. I'll explain the Superman thing on stream. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I don't think there's any explanation you can give to give Superman a 10 out of 10. Like, you understand, 10 out of 10 is like your favorite movies of all time. Like, really, like, there shouldn't be more than like 5 movies that are 10 out of 10s for people because, like, if you have a favorite, right? Like, here's the thing: if I give a movie the same rating as the other, like let's say I give a movie like a 8.2 and another movie an 8.2, and I have like 20 movies rated as 8.2. Okay, then let's say I have to rank all those 20 movies from worst to best. If I put number 20 and number 1, and they're all 8.2, right? Number 20 has to be equal to number 1 as just as good as a movie, where you could wake up the next day and it could might be better. That's why they're the same score. Now there's betters and worse to scores, but they need to be so close to each other that they could switch any day. That's why I went at 10 out of 10. Your favorite movies of all time. For me, I only have 3 10 out of 10 movies, honestly, because here's the thing: like if one movie did not exist, a lot of other movies would be 10 out of 10. But because of one movie exists, and you guys know what movie that is, there's not a lot of movies I can say come to comparison to that movie. So that's a 10 out of 10 to me. 3 movies that are all in the same criteria as me as the best movies and can all be equal: Rocky, Logan, and Whiplash. Those are the 3 movies I see 10 out of 10. Godfather, Back to the Future, those movies are some of my favorites too. Those come close, but I can't put those 10 out of 10. Not like those. Because honestly, I don't think there'll ever be a day where I think the Back to the Future or The Godfather is better than any of those movies. So, but I could see me one day liking Logan more than Rocky, or Whiplash more than Rocky, if I watch it and I really, because those movies are really close. They're really close with each other. So sometimes my favorite movie of all time is Whiplash. If I watch it, sometimes it's Logan. 99% of the time it's Rocky, just because, that just like imprinted in my heart. By the way, we had I saw Hulk Hogan die. That was very sad because I'm not a big wrestling fan, and I always do talk about like how I think it's kind of stupid because it's just like people playing pretend. I don't really. It's like the same as like a play. People do like those musical plays. I do not like that. Like acting in movies, that makes sense, but with WWE, where like they're fighting, but it's like scripted. Like I don't know, and that never made too much sense to me. I don't really get it. But yeah, he is a huge icon. Obviously, he was in Rocky 3 as Thunder Lips. So it's always sad to see a legend go. Also, Ozzy Osbourne died too, which I wasn't too big into his music, but I really did. I think he was in Black Sabbath for a while. He was a singer, so I really like some of their music. I like his song, what's it called, Crazy Train. He had a lot of cool music. So yeah, honestly, I'm surprised he lived to 71 because he was. I hear a lot of people said that he should have died like in his early 30s because he was a huge, you know what. So anyway, yeah, both of them died in 3 days. So whenever like a legend dies or someone like older, it always makes me think. Every time, I swear, every time it happens, it's like I don't know how bad it's gonna hurt me when Stallone dies. Like that is gonna be rough. Like I'm not kidding. I might not do a network that week. But he's gonna live forever. We all know that. Duh. Anyway, so yeah, I am doing my network Saturday. For anyone who don't know, it's because I missed the network for a week because I was on vacation. So I did one, I think, Monday. Then now I'm doing this Saturday. At least I think it was Monday. I don't remember. Might have been Thursday actually, or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, yeah, or maybe Monday. I don't freaking know. It was Monday, I think. And then I will be gone soon, but my next network will be on Thursday, so the 31st. So you can expect me going back to Thursdays. But then I'm going to be on vacation, so you might miss the one for a week. But my vacation does have Wi-Fi this time, unlike my other one. So maybe I'll do it. It depends if we have nothing going on. I don't know. It'd be a whole new setup, though. Because, Anyway, so yeah, for this network, I didn't plan to have a big network. I want to do more of a shorter one just because this is kind of a short span. It wasn't like a whole week. But I was thinking later on in the stream that I could do a DC movie tier list now, Superman out. Because I haven't really thought about my favorites and my least favorites of those franchise. So I thought that would be fun. Maybe a 2025 movie tier list so far. Yeah, we could probably do that. but I haven't. I think I've seen the bigger movies. I didn't see that one movie. What's it called? Like Mickey 17. I didn't see Warfare. I know a lot of people like that war movie. Also a lot of the bad movies that comes out, like Snow White or was that last year? I don't remember. But whenever like a bad movie comes out and everyone starts hating on it, I just don't watch it because like I don't want to. Like even if like, oh, you gotta see your own opinion. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. I don't care. Nothing I hate more than just watching a bad movie. It's just not fun. But yeah, I'll pull up the DC movie tier list. Honestly, it's probably best. I'm the only one on here because I know people are gonna disagree with my rankings. But you're just gonna deal with it. Maybe I could do a Marvel tier list one day, not this hour, because that'll be long as hell. Because there's like definitely over 100 movies. I mean, maybe if I just did MCU, that would be easier. So yeah, there's quite a bit of DC movies I've not seen though. So yeah, we'll do what we can. All right, here we are. Hold on one second. Shoot, my audio disconnected. Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, my microphone wasn't working well. All right, well, anyway, here we are with all the two. They're really going back. Superman and the Mole Men. Oh God, that was like the 1930s. All right, well, anyway, I'm not seeing that. Okay, now the Batman 1966. I actually did see that. Um, I know this was a TV show, and then they made a movie off it. I actually did not watch the TV show. I did watch the movie, and it was the most campiest movie I've ever seen in my life. But it was a childhood movie, so it was fun. Like Robin would have like the funniest quotes ever in this movie. I remember the opening scene. They're like a shark jumps out of the ocean as they're in like a as they're in a helicopter trying to stop these, jumps out and bites them, and they have like this shark spray, and the shark was the one of the worst CGI shark ever. Speaking of CGI, real quick, the baby inside Fantastic Four, I don't know why they CGI that, but that was some terrible CGI. Why did they CGI the baby? Why did they make it look so bad? I mean, bro, it looked like as bad as the Squid Game CGI. Remember that baby in Squid Game? Holy crap. It wasn't that bad, but still. I don't know why. But anyway, this movie, it was fun. So, honestly, it's not a good movie, though. We're going to be honest. I'll put it in okay. Because it's kind of nostalgic. I haven't seen it for so long, but thinking about it. Also, I believe Mickey from Rocky was in this. He played like the penguin or someone. Burgess of Meredith, I think his name is. Yeah. All right, then we got the original Superman. This was a good movie. I mean, this really was the Superman movie. So I'm putting this in good. I don't think it's great. Just because it's a little old. It's a little older. But yeah, it's really good. You could put it in great, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it there. All right, Superman 2. This one is also really good. It's not. I don't think it is as good as the first one. It definitely explores a lot more of the relationship with him and Lois, but yeah, I still think the original over it. But I really like that one. Okay, I've not seen Swamp Thing, and I'm not going to see Swamp Thing. All right, Superman 3 was not good at all. That was bad. Superman 4 was even worse. I only watched the movies once, so. All right, the Return of the Swamp Thing. Damn, I've not seen Supergirl either. I didn't even know there was a Supergirl, to be honest. All right, Batman 89. This was a good movie. I like this a lot. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm thinking about this. I do think it's better than the original Superman. I'll say that. I'm questioning. I put this in good or great. Like, I feel like it is a great movie, but I don't think it's a whole tier above Superman. They want to keep it in good. Honestly, you know what? We should do this, really. We should just do this. Yeah, okay. We'll do shoot. All right. This is tougher than I thought. All right. Batman Returns. No, not the best movie, but it was decent. You know, now I'm thinking about it, I think we're going to put both of these in great. Yeah, because I think this will go like right here. Now the animated Batman movie. I remember watching this. This was really good. Honestly, I'm putting this over. Okay, I'm switching my mind again. I think Superman should go down here. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine with me. Because I think this was a lot more. Because these movies, let's be honest, are a little campy. But that was really good. Okay, Batman Forever. I don't even know where to begin with this. Honestly, I'm still taking the over the Superman movies. Now, Batman and Robin, on the other hand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, it's going in trash. I'm not over exaggerating when this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Mr. Freeze, this movie was so bad. All right, what the hell? Steel? What the hell is it? Shaq? Okay, I don't know what these movies are. I don't know how this is even DC. Whatever. Catwoman. I've actually not seen that movie. So. Or that. All right, Batman Begins. This is a good movie. I really enjoy this movie. We're going to put it in here. I don't think it's in peak, but this is a really good movie, and it really explored the origin really well. Superman Returns. Outside of the opening scene, this movie is not that good. Pretty boring. The Lex Luthor is not that good either. And yeah, the opening scene was awesome where he saves the plane. But yeah, no, we're going to put this. Honestly, I'd rather watch the original Batman than that, to be honest. Now I think about it, I think this might go in here. He's not terrible. It's just like, I don't know. All right, The Dark Knight. This is the Batman movie. This always will be the Batman movie. This is the DC movie. I mean, this might be the superhero movie. Honestly, I still think Spider-Man 1 is, but this is insanely good. That's going in peak. I haven't watched it for a while, but whenever I do watch that movie, wow. Okay, not seen any of these movies. But Green Lantern I've seen. And it was a movie, all right. Honestly, yeah, it's kind of stay here, dude. It was not good. All right, Man of Steel. Pretty controversial movie. Like I said, I like the movie. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. It's not great. It had some weird moments, some corny moments, but I thought it was a good movie. The main critique, he doesn't act like Superman. He doesn't act like Superman's supposed to be. I think that's fine. I don't think you don't need to be every comic movie needs to be 100% comic accurate. I think you can put twists and turns on characters and give a different, idea of a character. I mean, that's fine. So, Man of Steel, I'm going to put, let's see, what would we do here? Okay, this is rough. So, I think it's a good movie, but I don't know if it belongs with the original Superman, because that movie, I think, is, I'm not going to say significantly better, but it's quite better than that. But does it really belong in the same tier as the original Batman? I think we're going to put it top okay, but there's a big gap between those movies. But I don't think it belongs with here. It's a good movie, but those are classics. So I don't know. All right, The Dark Knight Rises. Honestly, a big letdown to the trilogy, but it wasn't bad. It really wasn't. Honestly, I put it top of okay. I think Bane was cool, but I don't know. And don't get me started with the death scene. It was not good. All right, Batman versus Superman. Now, I thought the fight scenes were really fun, but this was a terrible plot, terrible acting, terrible writing. It was insufferable at times. Yeah, we're gonna put this top of bad. The Suicide Squad. Another big disappointment. The Joker in this movie, Jared Leto, was so bad. The plot was all over the place. The pacing was enough to make the pacing made me want to blow my brains out. It was so bad. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that, but it was terrible. Honestly, I'm being honest. This is going in trash, and I'm putting it over Batman and Robin. But this movie was like insufferable. And Joker's laugh sounds like a person with like some sort of disease. All right, Wonder Woman. It wasn't terrible, honestly. I thought this was pretty decent. But like right here. Yeah. I remember I watched that in theater when I was younger. Justice League, another disappointing movie. But it was fun. It was fun though, to a degree. Also, okay. So I can't put this in okay. But I think I'd rather watch Justice League than Green Lantern. I think it's just more fun. So I'm putting that there. Some cool fight scenes. All right, Aquaman. I actually really liked Aquaman. It was just a simple, nice story. It was good. Honestly, I think it's better than Man of Steel. I don't think it's better than Dark Knight Rises, though. All right, Shazam. Shazam was actually really good. It was a little too much at times, but I liked it. I'm putting this in good. And hold on. I'm putting over Superman 2. I won't put over the original Superman, but honestly, it's pretty close. I really do like that movie. All right. The Kitchen. What the hell? All right, Joker. Everyone who knows me knows exactly where this is going. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. One of the greatest character studies of all time. Some of the greatest acting of all time. Wow. And it really has nothing to do with the Joker. This is really, you can really classify this as a DC movie, but that movie is insanely good. Birds of Prey. Yeah, this is not good. Honestly, I'd rather watch Batman and Robin because that has cool fight scenes. And Wonder Woman 84, yeah, this is honestly might be the worst. I'm not even kidding. I remember watching this and I was so bored. I actually might have been the most boring movies of my life. I don't even remember what happened. Like, I think there was a fight at I think they were fighting in a mall at one point. That's really all I remember. I don't even know if that happened. There might have been a horse in it. I don't know. I think I'm thinking of another movie. Yeah, this is bad. The Batman and Robin, I feel like I make fun of that movie. This one is all right, The Suicide Squad. Just the Zack Snyder cut, I believe. Really enjoyed this movie, actually. Really good. Good characters. It was really fun. Sylvester Stallone played the shark, so that's always a plus. Honestly, I think it's right here. Yeah. All right, then we got the Batman 2022. Man, I love this movie. The tone, the dark tone, the music, the cinematography was so good. The fight scenes, the dialogue. Yeah. I don't think this belongs in the same tier as Joker, but it's top of great. Okay, I have not seen that. I have seen Black Adam. It was a fun movie. That's really all I could say. I mean, it's like around the same as Wonder Woman. I'll put over Batman Returns, maybe. No. We'll keep right there. All right, then we got Shazam, Fury of the Gods. This one was not so good. Big letdown of the first movie. It was just a big humor fest, but it wasn't really funny. I mean, yeah, I would probably. Yeah, I think I'd take Justice League over it. The Flash has some funny moments, but it was terrible acting, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It was just not good acting. Yeah, we're putting this top of meh. Blue Beetle. I probably would never watch this movie if it wasn't for Shola Monaguenya. I'm joking. Yeah, it was a fun movie, just like the other. It's just another generic DC movie. I liked it more than Black Adam, though. I mean, I liked it more than Returns. I'm not gonna say it's better than Man of Steel, though. All right, I have not watched this, so I've not seen that. Joker 2, I've not seen that. Thank God. My heart cannot accept it. I already know what happens in the movie, and I am not watching that because it would break my heart. All right, then we get to the movie Superman. Now, Superman Legacy. They changed the title. Freaking a-holes, but whatever. I'm putting this. Okay, so I before I did say Man of Steel is better. I've changed my mind. I do think it's better than Man of Steel. I would take it over Aquaman slightly, and I think I'm gonna put Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises over it, just because I really like the Christopher Nolan franchise. Even though it wasn't the greatest movie, I still think that I would prefer more. So yeah, there it is. There's my DC tier list. Let's see what we got for my top 10. So my top 10, all these are missing out of the 10, so no, Superman is not top 10. Number 10 is Superman 2. Number 9 is Suicide Squad, The Cut. Number 8 is Shazam. Number 7 is The Real Superman. Number 6 is Batman 89. Number 5, Batman Animation. Number 4, Batman Begins. Number 3, Batman 2022. Number 2, The Dark Knight. Number 1, Joker. I mean, you can just say the Batman movies are so much better than Superman movies. I mean, I got 5 Batman movies over the best Superman movie, which is the original. So I gotta say about that. And then here are the worst ones. My top, I will just say top 5 worst. Superman 3, Superman 4, Suicide Squad, Batman and Robin, and Wonder Woman 84. So yeah, there's my tier list, everyone. There it is. I haven't looked at the chat for a while, so I'm sorry about not seeing the chat. There's been a lot of chat actually. I'm sorry about that. I almost said I appreciate that. Like, what the hell? Damn, I missed a lot of chat. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, CDO. Didn't mean to do that. You're good. What happened? What happened there? Did you time him out? In that case, you don't need to apologize. That was a joke. Really, that was a joke. Batman and Robin was trash. Yeah, that was terrible. I agree. Batman Begins was great. Dark Knight was peak. Yep. Rock Kitten. That's an interesting name. Oh, shoot. It's a cat singing. That makes sense. Man of Steel, underrated. Yeah. People, I don't think it's a great movie, but people act like it's one of the worst movies of all time. Even now, the memes of it are not good. Dark Knight Rises was mid. Yeah. You don't even start with Batman vs. Superman. Dude, the Lex Luthor villain of that. Holy crap. That was like the social network actor. Why do we have an awkward weirdo? No, I'm sorry. But don't get me started with that. Justice League was a letdown. Had a lot of potential too. How's it going? What's up, Jake Snake? Aquaman was good. Yeah. A solid movie. Shazam was fun. I really liked it. It was really fun. It had a heartfelt story about family and fosters. It was kind of a generic, I'm not going to lie. The villain was over the top as hell, but, you know, it was fun. Also, there's a Rocky reference in it, so sorry. Sorry. Hey, Rocketon. Aquaman was good. Joker was peak. Absolutely. Hey, Jake. Joker is a peak. The sequel doesn't exist in my mind. I mean, there shouldn't have been a sequel. I mean, you watch that movie. There's certain movies that you watch and you know there should never be a sequel. Like some of the best movies do not have sequels. And there's a reason for that, because the story is set for one thing. Like, think about some movies having a sequel. Like, going to like older movies, some older classic movies like Taxi Driver, which was inspired from Joker. Well, Joker's inspired from the Taxi Driver. Imagine a Taxi Driver sequel. That'd be terrible. Like a psychological drama masterpiece. Those kind of movies do not need sequels. You don't do that. But, you know, it made $1 billion, so what are you going to do? And then if you're going to do a sequel, don't make it a freaking musical of Lady Gaga. Like, geez. At least get like Katy Perry or something. Actually, I probably like Lady Gaga more than Katy Perry. Not that I listen to them. I agree. We didn't. I had a bad experience with Birds of Prey. I mean, honestly, I had a great experience. It was a great way to go to sleep. People like have like white noise to go to bed. I just put on Birds of Prey and then I'm sleeping in 2 minutes. Black Adam was good. Good is a bit much, but Shazam 2 was a letdown. Yeah, Shazam 2 was so mid. The Flash was mid. Blue Beetle was good. Blue Beetle is fun. It's better than Shazam 2, absolutely. That list. Superman 2025 is the best. That is crazy to me. Saying that's better than Joker and The Dark Knight is insane. I agree with the top 3 for sure. Great list. I appreciate you guys. Should we do a Marvel tier list? I don't know. I feel like it might be a little too much. Oh, actually, I already made a Marvel tier list. Yeah, like a week or like a week ago, or like 2 weeks ago. It was around the time Thunderbolts came out. I made like a huge Marvel tier list. I never showed it. I did do a Marvel ranking. You guys know, I did was an MCU ranking on a Marvel ranking. This is all MCU. Even like this is every single MCU project. Like we have every single TV show, movie, actually TV season. So this is everything. And then I can probably update it and see if they have Fantastic Four. They don't. Okay, well, I guess I could just say where I would put it. So I guess I'll just show you guys my list here that I made. This is like a while back, so hopefully I still agree with it because you guys know I'm always changing my mind. Well, let's start with F tier. So the worst is She-Hulk. That's no surprise for anyone. Honestly, I probably should have made a tier of its own because honestly, nothing compares to that. Madam Web, Secret Invasion, Ironheart. I do not remember putting that in there. All right. I must have just put that in. I think I must have just put that in there. All right. And for all along, I didn't see that. I think I just ranked that just because I wanted to. All right. Fantastic Four 2015. Yeah, that was terrible. That was bad. I remember watching that. I was one of the biggest disappointments ever. The New Mutants, that movie was terrible. Morbius, For Love and Thunder, oh god. Iron Fist season 1, yeah, that was like that made my head hurt. Echo, I watched 2 episodes of that and I did not finish it. So, Kraven the Hunter, not good. Internals, boring as hell. The Marvels, not good. X-Men, Dark Phoenix, one of the most terrible endings to the franchise ever. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, honestly, that should be lower, in my opinion. And a Quantum Realm, yeah, all these movies suck. I think I did put a couple shows in here that I had not seen just because I wanted to like rank them. So sorry about that, but I'm assuming that these shows are not good. All right, then we got E tier. What If season 2? Yeah, the What Ifs really fell off, and they never really been that good. For the Dark World, Agent Carter season 2, I believe. X-Men Apocalypse, that was not good. Multiverse of Madness. I'll never forgive what they did in that movie. Let There Be Carnage. Not as bad as people say it is, but that movie was pretty bad. Brave New World, yeah. Miss Marvel season 1. Man, honestly, I don't think it was bad. It was just kind of made for kids, so I didn't really like it that much. The Third Blade movie was also terrible. Elektra, that should be lower. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 6. I think that's when they went to space and everything. That was crazy. Black Widow. Yeah, that movie had a lot of potential too. What If season 1. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really find the What Ifs that interesting. The Last Dance. I thought it was fun. It was a lot funner than the second one, but it still wasn't good. Punisher Warzone. That movie was kind of all over the place, but it was still the Punisher. Daredevil 03, which that was something. I mean, one of the most campiest movies ever, and thank God that they didn't do a sequel of that because Daredevil had an appearance in Elektra, and I don't know if they're trying to start their whole new franchise, but they got it in it. Ghost Rider. Honestly, It's only up higher because of nostalgia. This is a childhood movie. It was pretty bad, but it was fun. Then the 2003 Hook. The movie was pretty good. Yeah, it's actually decent. Yeah, I think I just ranked it at the bottom because I haven't seen it and I heard bad things about it. Honestly, I don't even know why I ranked that because usually I don't rank stuff I don't see. Ironheart is okay in my opinion. Brave New Heart is the name. Brave New Heart is trash. Is the name? LOL. Oh yeah. All right. Then we got D tier. So these are decent stuff, but not really great. I got Agents of Shield season 1. Yeah, that was kind of all over the place. I mean, each episode was like its own show. Doctor Strange, not a bad movie, but it was so boring. That's why it's down here. Like, movie is one of the most boring movies I've seen in my life. Captain Marvel, it was good, but it was way too stupid. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Honestly, should be lower, but just because I love Spider-Man, it's a little higher. But damn, the movie is bad. It had like 40 villains. Ant-Man and Wasp. Yeah, not a bad movie, but it also was boring. Jessica Jones season 3. It just wasn't as interesting. The villain was just a stalker, and it wasn't that interesting. Venom was a cool movie, but really not good. Fantastic Four: The Silver Surfer, decent, way too campy. Iron Man 3, honestly, it could be way higher. This movie has so much potential, about like a dark movie. It was so good until the terrible plot twist at the end, and then you get the actual finale, and just like it was one of the worst endings ever. All right, X-Men Origins Wolverine, terrible movie, but it was fun in a childhood movie, so it's up lower, higher. Agents of Shield season 7, the last season, really still kind of stupid. After everything that happened in season 6 was just so bad, you couldn't really recover. But how they ended it in the last 3 episodes was really good. All right, Wakanda Forever. Honestly, this movie's more like a tribute than an actual movie, so it's kind of hard to rank. But Incredible Hulk, really good visuals, really good fight scenes, but the characters weren't really good. So, Luke Cage season 2, fun. The villain was too much. Wasn't as interesting as first. Hawkeye season 1. It was a cool kind of buddy cop, cool little Hawkeye show, but it wasn't anything special. Iron Fist season 2. I actually enjoyed this one a lot more than the first one, but still. Defenders, great fighting scenes. That's it. The Falcon Winter Soldier. I really liked the beginning of it, but more of the ending kind of fell off, and it was just kind of there, but it was decent. Then right there we got Thunderbolts, solid, and then right here is probably where I'd rank Fantastic Four. It'd be like right around these movies. Yeah, like right around. Honestly, I'll put probably in between Falcon Winter Soldier and Thunderbolts. I think Thunderbolts is better, but yeah, then we got Iron Man 2. Look, yeah, I know when Iron Man starts getting drunk and stuff like that, and he does the second half of the movie is really bad, but the first half and the second half and the third act is really good. Like Whiplash is a great villain. The first half about the government and everything is really fun. Great scenes. It was cool. 4, I like this movie a lot. Such a good theme song, by the way. Ant-Man, really good. Guardians of the Volume 2, this movie's frustrating for me because the comedy is actually good a lot. It's good. And the drama is really good. Like what they do with Yandu and everything. But they mix it up way too much. And then you get the whole villain Ego, which is the worst villain in cinema history, which really messes up the film. So it had potential to be even better than the first one, but it just got mixed up. I used to hate this movie a lot more, by the way. So it was actually used to be lower. But then I remember Sylvester Stallone was in it, so it's a little higher. WandaVision, really fun movie, show. All right, then we got C tier. Let's read the chat. See the chat's got to say. They underused Red Hook. The best part about Brave New World was, yeah. Fantastic Four, Surfer. Silver Surfer has a decent cast. Solid, yeah. Yeah. All right. D tier, we got X-Men The Last Stand. Way too goofy, but I just love the X-Men, the original X-Men movie, so it's got to go there. I'm the Juggernaut. I'm not going to say it. Deadpool 2. It was funny, but that's all it was, to be honest. The plot was terrible. Fantastic Four, the original 05 one. I thought it was really fun, but this movie was way too campy. Ultron. Great action. Ultron's a great villain. The movie is way too much. It juggles way too much. And honestly, just less is more when it comes to that movie. Chong-Chi. Last time I said something else that might have been a slur. Good movie. I really loved it. I love the characters, the cinematography. I thought it was really good. Jessica Jones, season 2. Solid season. Not as good as the first, but I thought it was fun. Jessica Jones is a really good character. So, yeah. Luke Cage season 1, just a nice, simple, straightforward story. And I liked it. Yeah, Blade, the original Blade. It's a good movie. X-Men First Class. Good one, but this movie also was pretty boring. That's why it's a little lower. Then you get Loki season 1. I really like the stuff they did with Loki. Blade 2. It really takes everything from the first movie and makes it a lot more just better. So, yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 2. It takes the characters and amps them up to a whole new level after the plot twist in Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 1. How they deal with that. I thought the side missions were a lot more fun, and it really was just a great season. Then you get Agent Carter season 1, which is a really good season. If you had announced Agent Carter, I mean, you can really skip the second season, but the first season is really good. It's really good. I mean, for what do you guys think it probably is, like this campy show? It actually was good. So I like that. Then you got First Avenger right next to it, which is also just a fantastic movie. I love origin stories. I love Captain America. So, yeah. Then you got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 5. Yeah, a little too much, but I really like the characters. Like the character arcs were probably at their best this season. So, yeah, it goes there. The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't like Spider-Man kind of being like a goth punk kind of. But it was a good movie. Loki season 2. Great character studied. Great moments. I love this season. Did very well. And then we got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3. It just keeps going and get better. If you ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you guys gotta watch that show. The Winter Soldier. It was a good movie. I like this movie a lot, but I'm gonna say once again, it's a little overrated. For Ragnarok. Now I came down with this movie. I used to like the movie a lot more, but it's still a fun movie. I like the humor and the action and how they blend it together, but it is a bit too much sometimes. I admit. Moon Knight, just a great show. The ending was good. The opening was amazing. The mid part wasn't so good, but it was just a good show. Daredevil Born Again, you guys know my issues with it. And honestly, my issues with this show was a lot more because I was looking at this season as Daredevil season 4. So I was kind of comparing it to the original works, but it alone I really like because you guys know I love the Daredevil character. I love the Kingpin character. And then the last episode was so good. The last 3 episodes were so good. Then we got the 2004 Punisher. Such a good movie. I love that. You guys know I love the Punisher. Spider-Man 3. Now, this movie objectively is terrible, but it's such a childhood movie for me. I love this movie. The Bully Maguire stuff was so stupid, but I just love it. And we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Great animated movie. I like the stuff they explored about the multiverse and the identity of Spider-Man. Kingpin was a great villain. So, yeah. So, there's my C tier. We'll go look at the B tier in 1 minute. Daredevil Born Again is good. Yeah. It was solid. Still some frustrations, though, with it. All right, B tier. Deadpool. Yeah, I like Deadpool, but it's really kind of just a comedy movie. Yeah, it's really fun action, but you actually look at the story Deadpool, it feels like a SNL skit. So I'm not as big on the movies as other people are, but it's good. Jessica Jones season 1, a great psychological season about trauma, PTSD, and deep characters who have different meanings. And I thought it was just a great season. The villain was so good. The acting of him was so good. I'm trying to remember his name, and I can't, but it was so good. You guys have not seen that, watch it. Then we get our last Agent of Shield season, Agent of Shield season 4. This was so good. I mean, everything was so amazing. The characters were amazing. The missions were amazing. Ghost Rider in this was amazing. The villains were amazing. Man, if you guys really got to watch Agent of Shield. All right, Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. Really just a great heartfelt movie. Great drama, great acting. And how they're able to bring this group back together after their memory was just amazing. Some of the moments were not that good. Some of the comedy moments were a little too much, but it is a Guardian of the Galaxy. That's kind of what they're known for, so I'm not too mad about it. Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse. Kind of takes everything from the first movie and makes it better, so yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine. Really like the action. Really like the comedy moments. I think I don't like the movie as much as I used to when I first watched it because there's a huge hype around it, but it still is a fun movie. All right, Black Panther. Just a great story. Great cinematography, great acting, great theme. The villain was so amazing. Killmonger, I think his name was. Michael B. Jordan. It was just a great movie. Guardian of the Galaxy. Love this movie. How they're able to bring such like odd characters together and make a team and chemistry out of them. And the humor, they balance the humor and the action and drama so well. It was great. I loved it. Spider-Man Far From Home. A lot of people don't like this movie. I really like this. I'm being honest. I really like this movie. With the beginning of Spider-Man and how he's dealing with the whole stuff with Tony Stark, and I loved Mysterio as a villain. I mean, yeah, they kind of did the cliche Tony Stark rejected me, blah blah blah, origin, but whatever. He was really good, and the whole idea of like him getting to his head and him almost feeling like invincible to Spider-Man was amazing. And then the ending was even great. A great final fight, and then you get him telling the world, which left you on like a 2-year wait to see what happened in No Way Home. So I really like this movie. I don't know why people don't like it, to be honest. All right, the Wolverine. Now the ending of this movie just took a whole 180 and it was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna deny that. But like 80% of this movie were so good. Like seeing him broken, seeing him go to China, the opening scene of that was amazing. The fight scene on the train. Oh my gosh, dude. That was one of the best fights I've ever seen ever. I mean, I thought it was really good. The love interest. I mean, it was a great movie, but the ending, whatever they did that was not good. But I still love this movie. Let's see what we got here. Spider-Man 3 is underrated. It's the best memes. Yeah. Born Again was good, but it has problems. Spider-Verse at C tier is insane. Well, I mean, are you really gonna say? I mean, I'm not gonna. This is not in the same tier as Guardian of the Galaxy. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's top C tier for what it's worth. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a fun movie. It just wasn't anything spectacular, to be honest. You guys know. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's even an animated problem. Like, I don't like animated movies as much as live action. I mean, really, it was just a simple story, and they did it very well. I mean, I put it over a lot of stuff. But I couldn't put it in the same tier as Guardian of the Galaxy and stuff like that. I mean, you look at what they did exploring characters and plot. That comparison to Guardian of the Galaxy, nah. Also, I did put Across Spider-Verse in B tier, which is pretty high. So, like I said, those movies are really overrated. Like some people actually think they're the best Spider movies of all time. I don't know where they get that from. Spider-Man 3 is actually not that bad. I mean, you look at it from a story point, like it's pretty bad. Because you just throw in a whole subplot, or you just change. Like, bro, Uncle Ben dying was such an easy thing. Like, it just made sense. But now you make it this whole thing that, oh, it was actually Sandman and blah, 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 blah. And, oh, whatever. It's like, what? And then you have, like, so many different villains. You have the Venom villain who takes over Brock for a while, and then he's mad at him, and now it takes over him, and now he's evil. And and then next thing you know, Green Goblin Jr. is now living. He's in a coma, and then he gets a memory. Now he's bad again. And it's just like Sandman's back, and it's just like, whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? It just did way too much. But it's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, so it's always gonna be higher. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst Spider-Man movie. They tried to force up the Sinister Six. Yeah, it is definitely the worst Spider-Man movie. I don't get the hate for Spider-Man 3. I definitely do get it. But I don't agree with it. But just because. I mean, I agree with it. I don't just agree. I agree with it, but I'm not as passionately disagree. I don't. Damn, I suck at talking. I don't agree with it as much. You know what I mean? I don't as strongly agree. Yeah. Far From Home had good Mysterio. Yeah. Mysterio was a great villain. Okay. Let's get to A tier. Some of the best ones yet. Spider-Man Homecoming. I really love this. Yeah, then I love Spider-Man. It's a great Spider-Man story. It really was. And how Tony Stark plays into that. The humor, the action. It was a really good movie. I love Homecoming. Then we get Civil War. Some great moments, a great concept, great action, great character studies, and you understand Cap's point of view. You understand Iron Man's point of view. You get to see both sides. You get to see the dialogue between them, and it is a fantastic movie. All right, then we get X-Men 2. I love this movie. It's such a classic. They take like almost everything from X-Men 1 and pump it up even more, but I still like X-Men more just because it's more classic. How Magneto plays in this movie and the government going after them. I mean, it was fantastic. All right, Punisher season 2. Now, I won't lie, it's a little more biased to me because Punisher, John Bernfeld's Punisher is one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, probably my second favorite character of all time. I really love his character. This season was kind of a letdown compared to the first, and it didn't do as much, but it still was really good. It was a really dark season. It did kind of juggle a little too much. I thought Billy, he was way too much in the season. Honestly, I didn't find him interesting at all. The whole girl, I forgot her name, but like that being kind of like a daughter figure to Punisher. It had some great moments, but for the most part, it wasn't that interesting. So I still enjoyed it a lot. The beginning and ending were fantastic. So I'm putting it there. Then we got Daredevil season 2. The first 5 episodes of this season were so good. I mean, the stuff with Frank Castle and Punisher and everything were so good. But then Elektra comes in. She really drags the season. But it kind of comes back around in the ending. So I still love the season. It still is a great Daredevil. Daredevil is always great. Original Netflix Daredevil. So it's going up to here. Then we got the original X-Men. Just such a great story. And you understand Magneto's point of view, and you understand Professor X's point of view, team together, and it's a childhood movie to me. Those always are special. So I think it's just a great movie. It's one of the first superhero movies that actually took a more cinema concept to it, rather than being just so goofy and campy. Granted, it still kind of was, but still, it actually took more thought into the story than most of them do. So, yeah. Then we got X-Men Days of Future of Past. Love this. What they explore here. Them going into the past and how that affects them now. And you getting the prequel and original series actors and connecting. And it's so good. The action was great. The arcs were amazing. The ending was awesome. So I love this movie here. Then we got the original Iron Man. I think I'm putting this S tier because I actually watched the movie recently and it's so good. It's like so good. I love that, dude. Honestly, enough said. As Stan Lee says. Now we're in S tier. Then we got Infinity War. You guys know I love Infinity War. It was fantastic. I think Infinity War and Endgame are neck and neck. See, I got them both right here. These are just the movies. I mean, I take Endgame. Infinity War has a lot of stuff better than Endgame because, like, the comedy they do with Endgame is a little too much. Some of the stuff they do were a little weird. The Fat Four wasn't that good. But the Endgame ending is one of the greatest scenes, if not the greatest scene in cinema history. So to me, I got to put that there. And in Infinity War, they lose. I mean, think about it. They lose this movie. This movie's ending and movie's purpose was made for the Endgame. So it's kind of like the second half of the story. This is the second half. This is the complete story. which takes a lot of the elements from the first one, and you get Tony Stark's sacrifice. I mean, it was perfect, truly. Um, and you look at people like you can make fun of Smart Hulk all you want, but Affinity War, you kind of did the same thing. I mean, you put him like in a Hulkbuster suit, which was just stupid. I mean, I don't know why even the poster when he didn't like. I don't know why we didn't see any like real Hulk in Endgame and Infinity War. It made no sense to me, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm taking Endgame over it slightly, but they're both great movies. All right, then we get No Way Home. This is like the ultimate Spider-Man story, dude. The ultimate Spider-Man movie. Not exactly, but you guys know what one is. But still, they take everything of the concept of Spider-Man and they make it that, and they do it while also adding in all the villains and all the Spider-Man. So it's just like the Spider-Man movie. Like, I don't know how you can not be a Spider-Man fan and not like this movie. Or how you could be a Spider-Man movie and not like this movie, because the whole Spider-Man concept of trying to balance the regular life and being a superhero and ultimately having to make the sacrifice to be that, to not get close or not allow the people he loves. I mean, you see Spider-Man trying to do the right thing. He sees good in these villains, but then they start turning evil again. And how they get introduced to are really good. The multiverse, how they introduce again. And then you get the original Spider-Man's back. You get Tobey Maguire back. You get Andrew Garfield back. And you see their connections and their dialogue, their funny moments. And now his aunt dies because of him. And you can see how that affects him. And the cinematography and the acting and the dialogue. And then you get to the final fight where they're all teaming together and they beat him. And now he has to make the sacrifice. Or that final fight where he's fighting Green Goblin. He's like beating him up and almost killing him, and Tobey Maguire stops him. Then you get the ending where he goes like, "I'll find you, I'll make you remember," but then he realizes what that could happen, so he chooses not to say it. And the final scene is him swinging it by alone in a suit. I mean, you understand how good that movie was, and I don't understand why people say, "Oh, this movie's overrated. It was just the hype of the movie." Blah 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 blah. Like, I don't know why everyone does that. Whenever a movie comes out, we all love it. And 2 years later, everyone wants to act different and switch up on it. Like, why? Why? Yeah, it's not as good as when you first saw it because the hype was through the damn roof. Literally. But, like, really? I'm never going to hate this movie as much as my days go on. That was amazing. But then the original Avengers, the superhero movie. This is the perfect superhero movie. There's some super movies I have over it, obviously, but doesn't change the fact this is the great superhero movie of all time. How they come together, their differences and their similarities, and what they need to do, and the iconic of this, and what they're able to accomplish, the conflicts, the action, literally the perfect superhero movie. That goes right there. But then we get Daredevil Season 1. I love Daredevil so much. Season 1 was such a great introduction, great cinematography, great character studies and arcs. Kingpin was such a good villain. Matt Murdock was such a great character. Everything was really good. Then you get the original Spider-Man movie. The perfect origin story. Such a good movie. Green Goblin's a great one. And then you get a lot like the No Way Home where he doesn't tell Mary Jane because like that's his responsibility, what he has to do, which leads perfectly into Spider-Man 2. To see Spider-Man so conflicted with his double life and seeing how that affects him trying, and everyone thinks he's just an asshole. Like, oh, you're brilliant but lazy, and he knows he would be better in his class. He could get Mary Jane, and now she's actually getting the husband. And he's like a pushover to everything, and he's doing it because of Spider-Man. And the sacrifices he makes that no one knows or respects or even knows or cares, and he just gives up eventually. But then he realizes like that how much people actually need him, and you get to see him do that. And you get Dr. Octopus, who is just a great villain, and you get some of the greatest action scenes of all time, like the fighting scene in the train, the final fight scenes. I mean, this movie just accomplishes so much with who Peter Parker truly is and what Spider-Man is supposed to be. So this is my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. All right, then we get Logan. Such a dark movie that deals with so much different things with such a great climax. It's my third favorite movie of all time. So that's basically about that. Number 2 is Punisher Season 1. One of my favorite television seasons of all time. All I gotta say about that. But then number 1 is Daredevil season 3. This is peak cinema. Nothing more I can say about this. This is my second favorite season of all time in every single TV show. And one of my favorite projects in cinema of all time. So that's my number 1. And honestly, these top 3 really has nothing to do with Marvel or superheroes. So you could really say it's Spider-Man 2. Because you look at Logan and Punisher and Daredevil, like they don't really have a lot of superheroes. They're all different. Like, you don't think of Marvel when you watch that. So yeah, that's my tier list I made a while back. I think I agree with most of my rankings. I mean, honestly, yeah, I think I like this. I would put Iron Man in S tier though. I probably would do that because I did rewatch that. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I gotta say about that. Let's see what we got in the chat. Ryan Hogan is great. Yep. Civil War was also great. Cummings great. Speaking of Punisher, did you see the stuff they've been filming? Yeah, I did see that. They had a picture of him. He has like a long beard. Still curious what they're gonna do with that, but yeah, it looks cool. Iron Man was awesome. Iron Man was my childhood. That first Iron Man, the CGI was like some of the best CGI I've ever seen. I don't understand how they can't do better than that. I guess that was before they had like multiple productions working it simultaneously, but still, like him being captured and breaking out, him being this cocky, arrogant guy. Then the final scene he goes, "I am Iron Man." Oh, and the soundtrack, classic 2000 songs. God, I love that movie. Bro, I still remember when Thanos won, the Avengers lost. Very surprising for me because like every super movie in MCU was like, oh, the good guys win. Then that happened, and they all just start dying. You're like, at that. I mean, you don't know if they're gonna come back to life. I think after a while, you probably figured out like, okay, Spider-Man is not gonna be gone. They're gonna find a way. But when I'm watching that, I'm like, what, 11 years old, 12 years old? I'm thinking like, yo, what the frick? I was freaking out. I was having a panic attack. Not really, but kind of. Peak writing. Here's a question, Karate. Who's the better Quicksilver, Evan Peters or Aaron Taylor Johnson? Evan Peters. Is that the one in Age of Ultron? Let me see. Or is that the one in? I think that's the one in the X-Men. Yeah. So I'll say this: the one in X-Men, Evan Peters, he is the better one. I mean, to bring me pretty easily, but not because of him. It's really more because of the writing. I think actually, Aaron Johnson was actually looked more and acted more and was kind of a better one. And it's such a wasted that he just dies in the first appearance. And I don't know why they did that, to be honest. For some joke. Like, oh, but you didn't see that coming. And it's like the whole thing was like they're trying to I don't know, make it like some sort of connection of Hawkeye, but I don't think Hawkeye mentioned him one time for the rest of the franchise. So it's like, what the hell? Infinity was more fun than Endgame. I can't agree with that. Infinity War is better than Endgame with a lot of things, but be more fun? No. No. I can't do that. Infinity War is peak. The portal scene in Endgame was amazing. Yeah. Like, all hope is lost, and Captain America is standing there with his shield broken. And he even goes into that vision. Remember that one time that who was it that had that vision where like Captain America was dead and his shield was broken? I forgot who that was. It was like Black Widow or something. I don't know. It was somebody. I think it might have been Tony Stark actually. And he like all hope is lost, and then there they all come. You get the theme song. You can hear Avengers Assemble for the first time. I mean, what do you want me to say? Yeah. Let's have a brand new day for the next year. That's actually the next MCU movie. Yeah, that's crazy. See, that was like such a good ending. A couple days. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a movie more hyped than that. I mean, even Infinity War, even Endgame, even like Force Awakens of Star Wars, nothing matches in No Way Home, dude. And it's so funny for me that I was avoiding spoilers like really badly, and then I saw spoilers, but it was false spoilers. So it's so funny. I saw spoilers where they're like, "Dude, I just got done watching the movie, and they only mentioned Tobey Maguire. I'm so pissed." So I went into him like, "Oh my gosh, is he not in this movie, or was that a false one?" So honestly, I'm actually happy I saw that spoiler because it made me even more excited when I saw him. Because I'm thinking, I'm going to the theater, I'm like, and it's like going and going. I'm like, okay, he's not going to be in the movie, is he? And I assumed also Andrew Garfield wouldn't be in. And I had no idea about Charlie Cox and Daredevil. I had no idea about that. I remember there was rumors, but I didn't even know about, I didn't even think they're actually going to do that. I thought that was just a rumor. So I was super excited about that. No one in my theater knew who he was, though. It was kind of pissed me off. I was like, yo, honestly, that's the last time I talked in the theater because it was so embarrassing. But there's a guy right next to me. He was like crying the whole movie. It was really awkward. I honestly wanted to leave. Um, I'm kidding, but it was a little weird. Like, bro, it'd be like dialogue between him and like it wasn't a sad scene, just like them talking about their college, just like bawling. I'm like, what the frick? Beyond the point. You don't even know. Well, you don't even know the freaking waterworks he was pulling up when Aunt Jane died or whatever. He's like, I think he was crying bad, and I think he was like kind of leaning towards me. And I got really uncomfortable. But I don't know. Maybe my memory's wrong. What was I talking about? Yeah, the spoilers. I went into it and I'm like, okay, he might not be in this movie. But then he comes out of the portal and it's funny, my dad had no idea what the hell is going on. Like he's in the theater. He has no idea about the original Spider-Man. He has no idea about the hype. He has no idea about the rumors. And everyone's like screaming. He's like, what the hell just happened? Um Spider-Man 2002 is a classic. Yeah. Great origin story of all time. And I really liked it. I really like him being bit and getting the powers instead of him like just I don't know, building the powers because he's smart. I agree. Spider-Man 2 is the best one. Doc Ock is a phenomenal villain. Yeah, yeah, I had to. Thanos succeeded his goals. Not really. I mean, he did swap. He did do that. The universe, they all kind of came back. So I didn't even see the post credit scene. I kind of left. So I'll have to watch that eventually. Yeah, I didn't watch that. Yeah, dude, 100% agree. It's crazy. Definitely some juice. What the hell are you talking about? Who talked about juice? Am I having like another episode or something? Because I don't remember talking about juice. But I don't know. Your name's JoJo Stokes, and you have a water bottle as your profile picture. So I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I'll have to look at it on YouTube. I didn't even watch the Superman post credit scene, but it wasn't. It really wasn't much. They were kind of just talking. So the juice problem. I know what you're talking about, but honestly, I'm kind of craving juice now. It was kind of weird. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. I might be racist. Yeah. Why do you have a water as your profile picture? You didn't have a good water. You had Dasani. It's one of the worst waters ever. I heard a conspiracy theory about that water. They put like a lot of salt in that water that actually make you more thirsty. And so when you buy that, you want to buy more, and it can make you want to buy more. They put the same study they put in like sodas too, where I might be losing my damn mind. Fantastic Four, first step, set up, Doomsday, great ending. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that on YouTube. It's usually what I do because I kind of want to get out before the other people get out, so I can get my refills. Because those guys are beating me to get there. Literally, I was walking when I watched the Superman. I was walking, and a guy was. I literally think he was like speed racing. Like he's, what the hell? I got there first, by the way, because go get some, but good movies. So it's time for 2004. I agree. They do make that thirsty. I not think Abby Gilmore too. Um, I know I put that on my title. It's because I thought I was gonna be able to watch it, but I haven't really got to watch it today. Um, Yeah, Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's my favorite comedy of all time, and I heard it's really, really bad. And I looked at the trailers, I looked at the clips. My sister watched it. She told me what, like, you told me like some big stuff that happened in the movie, and basically the main story and plot. It sounds awful. Like even Evan said it was bad, and Evan thinks Phantom Menace is good. He thinks Phantom Menace is better than. He thinks Phantom Menace is good, and Empire Strikes Back is bad. So his movie takes and taste are not good, and even he said it's bad. So I'm like, whoa. Um, so I'm gonna watch it eventually because it's on Netflix. So like, why not? But I always hate when like one of my childhood movies or even like one of my favorite movies just get ruined by a sequel, or when your favorite TV shows get ruined by the last season, Cobra Kai. Um, it always hurts. I'm trying to think of an analogy. That's probably a messed up. I'm not gonna say that. That's not a good analogy. I love to say you have like. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Adam Sandler's Click 2006 was a hilarious movie. That was a great movie. That was a great and very like it starts off as just like a fun movie, but then it starts like a really emotional story about life, the meaning and regrets and everything. And I thought they did really. I mean, that was a good movie. Really sad too. Yeah, first half was really good. They completely fumbled the second half. You'll get bored. Yeah, I mean it's probably why it got on Netflix. At least Dumb and Dumber 2 was at least funny a sequel. I always think Dumb and Dumber 2 was kind of a bad movie, but it was funny. Every sequel after like 35 years or 25 years, especially if it's a comedy, is usually sucks. It really does. I mean, the only one I could think of that it was good was Top Gun Maverick. Because like everyone's just, I mean, it's just like they're just not good. And that was really my first thought when I saw Happy Gilmore 2. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be bad. It's one of those generic comedy movies that's trying to hold on nostalgia but doing a lot of modern stuff, a modern twist. It's like, then I saw Travis Kelce in it. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. Click was amazing. Great. I cried the second half. Michael Dream had me crying. Click. Oh yeah, yeah. The funny thing was all a dream. Really, it's really motivational movie though. I like because all that was a dream, but it made him actually understand the purpose of life. So I really those are kind of my favorite comedy movies where it's comedy, but it also has emotional elements to it. But what happens is a lot of time for those movies they kind of do it a little too much, where the emotional part becomes a little cliche. It becomes a little generic, um, and it kind of gets forced in there. But when it's done right, like a perfect example, like this is probably the example, would be Mrs. Doubtfire, because if you've seen that with Robert Williams, I mean that is perfect for it balances the comedy and drama perfectly, and it's a really emotional movie. I mean, you look at just the drama. I mean, if you separate the drama and you just watch the drama, it's a fantastic drama movie. If you separate the comedy and you just make it the comedy, that's a really funny movie. But then you're able to put them together, and they both do not interfere with each other. And then you got just a terrific movie. I mean, that would be nice. I would just pause for a week and just sleep. Then I would unpause it. Probably not healthy, but that's what I would do. I'm here late, but you said you saw the new Fantastic Four. Yeah, I won't get into spoilers because it is a new movie, and you could I mean if you want to rewind, but I didn't talk about too much even on here because it's a newer movie. I did record a review though, and it's gonna post tomorrow evening, so that will be my full review where I talk about pretty much as everything. But I give it a 7.4 out of 10. Solid movie. Honestly, my expectations were high, so I think they were meant to kind of exceeded in some ways. So I thought it was solid, solid. That's what I expected, and that's what I wanted. Just a solid, decent movie, and we got that. Didn't need to be anything great. Just need to be an actually good Fantastic Four movie. Actually develop the characters. Actually have chemistry in the team. Not whatever we saw in 2015. That rhymed. I got to trademark that. No one steal that. It's gonna be my next song. Yeah, they did really well with that. So and I thought the acting was really good. Like Pedro Pascal did pretty good. The Eddie actor from Stranger Things, I don't know his name, but he did good. Everyone just did good, so I liked it. Um, there's a lot of drama about Pedro Pascal. A lot of people don't like him. At first, I didn't know why. I was like, why do people don't like him? Like, what the hell did he do? But yeah, apparently, just like he like grabs like his female he like touches them in a weird, awkward way. People say it's because he has anxiety. I'm like, really? That's yeah, that makes no sense to me. Like, I don't know why you'd grab so like. The thing is, it's funny. Like he only starts to grab and get all touchy when he's anxiety with his feet with the females, not the males. That I'm on to you, Pedro. Uh, no, it's a little weird. And then he obviously has like some political stuff, which I don't really look into because who gives a hell? But people don't like him for that either. Also, he's like casted in every damn movie. Like he's in everything now, so people think like he's like an industry plant being forced down your throat, which I guess, but like it doesn't bother me. I mean, I think he's a good actor. So, I mean, if you're a good actor, I mean, who cares? And yeah, you might get bored of them. Kind of reminded me like of who was it? What's that girl's name? Damn it, she played Wednesday. Jennifer Ortega or something. In 2022 or whatever year it was, she just blew up and she was like in every damn movie and every show. People just started to hate her just because she's everywhere. I think it's kind of the same thing. It's a Disney movie. Saw Fantastic Four back in like '05. I was just curious if it was worth watching it. Again, thanks for the input for real. Honestly, yeah, I think if you actually enjoy the concept and characters in Fantastic Four, you're gonna enjoy the movie. It has good emotional moments. It has great, character moments, great comedy. Like, I mean, what it did really well is actually balance the comedy and drama really well. It didn't like kind of force it in there, kind of like what Superman did. So I think it actually was really good in that aspect. But I want to go into like expect any. They don't have like any great character arcs. They don't really go deep in a lot of stuff. But you'll enjoy yourself if you're a Fantastic Four fan. I think it's probably yeah, I think it's slightly better than the original 5 one. I mean, the 5 one was kind of campy, but it was a lot fun. It was really fun though, but it was pretty campy. This one's a lot more kind of not campy. It's a lot more grounded, you could say. It has a great tone. And yeah, I think if you like Fantastic Four, you'll like the movie. That's pretty much all I got to about that. Oh my god, the fourth season! Holy crockamo! I don't even know. Like I mean, they have a lot of Walking Dead spinoffs. I know that, and I know they had a Daryl Dixon spinoff. I thought that was like a one season spinoff or a second season. I didn't know they had 4 seasons for that spinoff. Holy crap! And they already got the Negan and Maggie spinoff. I have not seen that. I don't know how that even happens, considering a certain thing that happened. But yeah, you guys know I kind of stopped watching after Walking Dead season like 8 or 9, a little bit in 10. I watched a couple episodes, but like I really was not watching that just for the sake of my sanity. Um, watch it. I mean, I should have like a medal. Like people in war, they like the Medal of Honor, or like a Purple Heart. I should get like a medal, not like that, but like a medal for having to watch the entire season of Walking Dead season 8. The fact that I actually watched every episode, I deserve something like a Nobel Prize maybe, because that was rough. I mean, I'm thinking about it right now. I think I might be outside of obviously Shield season 1, which I did not finish because I probably would have, you know, um, if I finished the whole season. That was probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Outside of that, It's the worst season I've ever seen completely. Because there's a lot of seasons that I think are worse, but I couldn't, they were so bad I couldn't finish it. Like Secret Invasion, She-Hulk, a couple other things I can't remember. They were just so bad, I couldn't finish this damn season. I don't know who even watches that. I guess a bunch of kids do. Man, I've never been a big Addams Family fan anyway. I like the theme song, the I heard about that. Breaking Bad is my top 3 favorite shows. Breaking Bad is my favorite show of all time. I mean, I always say it's up there close with Better Call Saul. They're both like neck and neck, but the more I watch them, the more I think about it. I think it's Breaking Bad. I mean, I'm watching Better Call Saul right now, rewatching it for whatever time. I love that show. It's definitely number 2, but Breaking Bad, yeah, it's number 1. And season 5 is, I mean, I can't even put into words. There's not even a word. I mean, euphoric is a understatement to how you feel watching that season. So there's not even a word invented to put into words on how you feel watching that season. That is the greatest season of all time. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, even like the beginning stuff. I mean, you get the whole train heist episode, which was awesome. You see Walter White turn into an actual villain, not an anti-hero. He turns into a villain. And then after, when Hank finds out, story just turns into so good. I mean, episode it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier where you see everything just fall apart. I mean, you get to episode 14, and yes, that is the episode. Holy crap. I mean, holy crap. I mean, that episode is the only episode on IMDb that's rated 10 out of 10. Literally 10. It has like 200,000 votes, and you get a vote from 1 to 10. And you average, and then you know how IMDb works. Like, it averages the score. So let's say a lot of people vote for 7, a lot of people vote for 8. It'll come around like around a 7.5, something like there. It averages 10. That's how good the episode is. And then you get to the last 2 episodes. My favorite episode of all time is Felita, episode 16, the finale of Breaking Bad. Favorite episode of all time. And honestly, my favorite scene in cinema of all time is such a small moment from that episode where, well, this is after the scene where Walt gives the gun to Jesse and allows him to kill him, saying he earned that after what he put him through. But Jesse doesn't do it because he sees he's going to die anyway, and it doesn't really matter. And you can see he's talking to Lydia about how she's going to die. He puts the phone away. And just that one scene where they just look at each other and there's no word spoken. They just kind of shake their head and then they drive off. Something about that scene just is so good. After all they've been through, what they've done, here they are both at the worst moment and kind of the end of their life and the road. And they just look at each other after everything they've been through, the good, the bad, and they really just thank you. And he drives off. The Walt, he goes off and dies. So, yeah, and, I never can get enough of that show. I think it's my personal favorite number 1 of all time. I think it's objectively the greatest show of all time. I mean, look at it objectively. People say, oh, Game of Thrones, Sopranos. I mean, what else would people say? Usually those are the 2. Some people say The Wire. I haven't seen that, but nothing comes close to Breaking Bad. If you look at Game of Thrones, you can make arguments it's as good as Breaking Bad, like regular episodes and seasons, but with a finale that bad, it cannot be the greatest. If you have a terrible finale, or not even a good finale, you can't be the greatest. Breaking Bad had the greatest finale of all time. Game of Thrones had the worst finale of all time. So how can you say that's better? How you in a show is the how you remember the show. The Wire, heard that had a great ending, but I don't think you can compare that. Sopranos, I mean, that had a controversial ending, so you can't really say that's it. I mean, when you have a controversial ending like Sopranos and it's split between fans, some love it, some hate it. No one hates the Breaking Bad ending. I mean, I love the Sopranos ending, honestly. I thought it was awesome. But Breaking Bad, everyone loves that. Anyway, sorry, someone mentions Breaking Bad, I go off on my rants. I apologize. Breaking Bad season 1 is weak, is a weak season, but the show gets even better in season 2. See, I gotta say this. Those are like one of the things people say a lot, that Breaking Bad season 1 Breaking Bad starts off slow. Season 1 and 2 are kind of boring. I gotta say, I disagree with that a lot. Season 1, I absolutely love. And honestly, I think that over season 2 and season 3. I love season 1. Because the actual like origins and actual like original plot of Breaking Bad is just such a good story about a man getting cancer and having to do that for his family, and the small moments and the comedy between him and Jesse are at his best in season 1. I mean, and the drama between him and his family about not taking the treatment for his cancer. And dude, I think it was just fantastic. Season 2 is my least favorite season. It was still great, but that juggled too much. I thought Jane kind of got forced in there. The whole finale about the whole plane crash and how that kind of coincidentally plays into Walt. It was kind of weird how they did that. And I don't know. Jesse was just like a downward spiral the entire season, and it just kind of felt sad. And then, the Skylar stuff and the Ted stuff, and she saying happy birthday to him, which put me on suicide watch. That's a joke. Kind of. That was rough. So it's still a great season, but and Walt is like all over the place. He's like a lunatic this season. He runs into actually I think that's season 3. No, it's season 2, where he runs into his office. And he's about to wait, no, that's season 3. All I'm saying is that's a little rough, but I love season 2. So yeah, I would still say season 2 is my least favorite, but I never agree with people when they see season 1. It starts off boring. That's the worst season. I love season 1. I think it's better by 2 by quite a lot. And you could say it's around the same tier as season 3, but I think it's better than season 3 because the origins of Breaking Bad and the actual plot and story of the original core of what they're doing, that was there in season 1. So, I mean, none of them compare to 4 and 5. Both of those have big gaps, and they're just fantastic. But still, I never agree with that. I still have a lot of shows though. Like you look at Walking Dead, you look at Cobra Kai. A lot of shows feel like they start off slow and boring, but I think some of the first season are some of the best because that's when you actually get the fundamentals of the story and characters is in the first season. And that's when I think the story is at its most natural point, especially in Cobra Kai. Dexter also, that's great. Oh shoot, Jake the Snake's here. Jake?
Bro, don't call me that. I am not Jake the Snake.
You are Jake the Snake.
I'm the original Jake the Snake. That guy took my name, first of all.
Really?
Yeah. Also, no guests today is crazy.
I know. I'm like
that's sad, bro.
Well, I've been doing this for how many long? 4 years. I understand people have a life. They're coming every time, so that's fine.
That's true. You don't have a life. It's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Excuse you. You're on here, and you're actually an hour ahead of me. It's actually 1 a.m. for you.
Yeah. I actually just worked 12 fucking hours.
I'm actually just never asked.
I worked a 12-hour shift, so I don't want to hear you speaking. So shut the fuck up.
You join the link, buddy boy. You know what?
Yeah, because I'm watching. I got home because I'm watching a dog because my whole family's on vacation.
Watching a dog.
I'm watching my dad's dog.
Well, did you watch Fantastic Four?
I did watch Fantastic Four.
All right, what do you think of it?
I guess you could say, it's fantastic, Say that again. You get that joke?
Yes.
I kept saying that because everybody at work is talking about it, and every time somebody says it, everybody's like, "Say that again."
One of the worst endings of all time. I'm not kidding.
Dude, that stupid face he makes he makes that the face he makes where he's like,
You're like,
say that again. He's like, say that again?
That That 2015 movie, that was a horror. I mean, that could honestly.
A whore?
Well, yes, that too, but no, a horror movie like that.
How was the movie a whore?
You got your fantasies number one. Michael B. Jordan was it number two. Number three.
He is pretty hot.
Not what I said. Okay. Yeah, I like Fantastic Four. That was pretty good.
You saw the new one?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, it was good. I think there's two pretty. I think superhero movies this summer are doing very well.
Yeah,
it's a good summer for superhero movies in my opinion.
I would say that and Superman are both pretty close to me in movies. Although Thunderbolts happened this year, that was another good movie. So I think superhero movies have been pretty good.
They're on a good arc. And then the next Marvel movies coming out. The next Marvel movies are Spider-Man and Doomsday.
Yeah. I don't think we
got crazy.
I don't think we really got any superhero movies the rest of the coming out this year.
Not this year, no. Supergirl is coming out at some point. Not this year, but
they're working on that.
I'm excited for that.
That's the next one they're doing in his universe, Supergirl.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make a Batman movie there for a while.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna get.
They should do it after they end the whole Patterson one, which will probably take another 30 years, but still.
Well, they're not. No, they're gonna. What they're gonna do is I think they're gonna release the DCU's Batman, like the new one. They're gonna release that movie in 2028, because Robert Pattinson's Batman's coming out in 2027. They're not gonna release two Batman movies in the same year. That's stupid.
Well, yeah, no, but yeah.
So what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait for after Pattinson's second movie.
It took 5 years to do that Batman movie. It's freaking insane. I don't know what. I mean, you're able to do a whole Penguin TV show. You couldn't make the damn movie.
Apparently, there was some motherfucker! I just spilled some water everywhere. Sorry. I'm trying to get a charger. Apparently, there was some behind the scenes shit with Matt Reeves that was really bad. Not like he didn't do anything bad, but people were saying either somebody was sick or stuff was happening with his family or somebody was sick in his family. So he had to stop focusing on it. Which I understand if that's the case. Obviously it's that's more important. And they said he wanted to keep it private.
I guess, yeah.
But fuck his family. I want to see Batman.
No, it's because he's already 40, right? He's already pretty old.
Robert Pattinson's my grandpa.
They went downhill in 2016 after this terrible season of Cliffhanger. Yep. Which, by the way, I watched
Breaking Ass.
I'm talking about Walking Dead.
Oh, so Walking Ass. I'm kidding. I've heard Walking Dead is kind of cool, so I do want to see it.
Well,
I watched 2 episodes.
When I watched the season 6 Cliffhanger, I didn't think. I mean, I went right to the next episode.
That's the one with.
If I had to wait a whole. Yeah. Well, Negan came out and he starts hitting someone, but
because they show a perspective of the person getting hit, right?
Yeah, then it's a whole year.
Yeah, then they're like, "Oh, guys, we're not."
And then, dude, the next episode, the first episode of season 7, they literally edge it on, you don't see it until the last, until the end of it.
And don't they kill the one guy first? So you think that's it? They kill the bigger guy.
They kill a guy first, and then eventually they kill.
And then out of nowhere he turns around and hits.
Bro, that episode was traumatizing, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen that scene. That scene is disgusting.
Bro, it's even more than that because after that, they bring him there and he's making Rick cut off his kid's arm or he'll kill everyone. But, right before he does, he stops him though. But I was like,
this sounds like my kind of show.
Okay, you sick bastard.
Cutting off children's limbs, count me in, bro.
I was like, dude.
I shouldn't say that.
I knew Clan was gonna die though. Almost everyone knows that. So it wasn't as traumatizing.
But can you imagine?
Most people did predict it because that does happen in the video games and comics. Glenn dies, so.
Yeah, but people who didn't know about that, they were fucking traumatized.
I mean, a lot of people are mad. I actually liked it. I thought but
it adds something. It adds stakes to it.
But the only problem is in season 7, Rick just becomes the whole season. Rick becomes Negan's little bitch the whole season. I'm not gonna lie, it's just sad.
So you are my bitch.
He comes down there, steals his food. And that's literally the whole season. Like, it's so bad.
He just steals his food.
And then the season 7 finale, a tiger attacks him. Like, he just comes out of nowhere. It's one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in my life. Like, he has Rick, he's like about to kill him. And the next thing you know, right when he's about to kill him, a tiger just jumps out of nowhere and starts attacking him.
What the fuck?
Let me say, after season 6, just don't watch the show. That's if you ever do. I'm begging you.
Wait, what?
If you ever watch Walking Dead, you watch season 6, maybe watch the first episode of season 7 because the cliffhanger, then just let it go. Don't even watch the rest.
I watched one episode with my sister because she was watching it.
Well, yeah. The thing about Walking Dead is
what?
like the thing about Walking Dead is like it hooks you right away. Like right in the first episode. I mean, in the first season is only like 6 episodes, so you're like really watching it, or 7 episodes.
Yeah, and they were in the episode. They were like practicing like cutting open a zombie so they could give like birth or something. So like the lady could give birth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, there's a lot of disturbing scenes there.
And then there was like a prison. And, like,
Oh yeah, that one must have been season 3. Yeah, when they're in the prison, they're like hiding out there.
Yeah, I was like, this is really fucking weird.
Yeah, you should watch that. What other shows have you not? You haven't seen a lot of good shows. You really gotta.
I get very like people love shows. I don't do this for movies. I do it for shows though. I don't know why. When people like talk about how good shows are, it pisses me off and I don't want to watch them.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. Yeah,
I don't do that. Like I never used to do that. I don't do that for movies at all.
Yeah,
but, like,
dude,
for
that
shows,
happens. Like,
it just bothers
when
me.
my sister really likes a show, I'm like, I'm not watching that. I don't care if you pay me.
Like that's like Squid Games. Like people love that show, and I'm like, I'm not watching it. Or like with like movies like the fucking Godfather. Like I have a different bias towards that. I just fucking hate people that like.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
If you like the Godfather, I like hate you. So I hate you.
Oh come on.
Well, no, I hate people that like the Godfather and like want you to know how much they like the Godfather.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I love the Godfather, but it's really just because it's for self-explanatory reasons. Like I don't really like dive deep into.
Well, and you're not like a piece of shit either. I hate the film bros that are like, I watched The Godfather and my opinion is so much better than yours because I like The Godfather.
The thing about The Godfather, it's like everything like, oh, that's so great about cinema. It's like in that movie in like the most obvious way. So it's like when people like try to make that like this like just like unique movie and they know so much on movies.
Everybody
like,
likes Godfather.
You're really not exploring that much. Like Godfather.
People act like it's like some niche.
I think it's so good because it's such a straightforward like character study movie. It doesn't really try to do so much. So when people try to act like so special with that movie, like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I broke down this whole movie and it's so good. It's like, bro, it's so
it's
obvious.
The Godfather. Like that's the go-to. Like if you're gonna do that, like do like I don't know, like Taxi Driver or something, or like Raging Bull,
or even or like some like just like any movie. But like, come on, man.
But yeah, some TV shows I've not watched. I did watch the first season of Game of Thrones. I thought it was pretty good.
I want to watch Game of Thrones.
Minus constant incest, but yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, your family really knows about that,
bro. Dude, well, I had to watch a woman give birth to a dragon, so that was fun. But yeah, it was traumatizing. But
have you seen Yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna. I had no idea what I was.
The Wire. I want to watch that eventually.
Have you seen Ted Lasso? That movie I feel like that show looks like it's gonna piss me off.
Wait, what is it called?
Ted Lasso.
I haven't even heard of that.
It's like a big Apple TV show that people.
Oh, yeah. This pissed me off already just from the cover.
Like I don't know why. It's about soccer.
First off, if you have Apple TV, bro.
That's like if you like watch Apple TV shows and movies illegally. The only good thing that comes out of Apple TV
for Apple TV, like
the only good thing that ever come out of Apple TV is that movie F1.
Yeah, well, I watched that. I watched that in theater though. So
you watched it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it. Honestly, it's Outside of Sinners is my second favorite movie of the year.
Really?
Yeah. It was just really, I mean, it was just like it reminded me of like an iconic classic sports underdog movie, and I really liked it. I mean, I've been excited for that for a long time because back from the original trailers and Brad Pitt,
I
it looks
hate
really good. And I like car
this.
racing movies.
This might be a hot take.
You didn't like it?
Brad Pitt recently sucks. At least this movie, Brad Pitt sucked at acting in this movie. I loved the movie, but
Okay.
his acting was actually dog shit.
Okay. What I think it was, I think this his character is kind of on the nose. So I think
No, I agree, but I think like you can't like some of the lines that he delivered. I was like, it sounds like he's trying to act like kind of like cool and nonchalant.
yeah.
Like it sounds like he's acting.
I mean, Brad Pitt hasn't really had a good acting role since I think Once Upon a Time in America. I can't really think of any movies he's been doing.
Like his acting was like the worst part of the movie. Like my review on Letterboxd was literally, I think I said, "Wow, Brad Pitt is such a bad actor now." And I liked the movie. Like I went into the movie thinking I was gonna like dislike it because I was like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm not gonna like it. And then I really enjoyed it. But Brad Pitt just had some line deliveries that I was like, wow, what the fuck is he saying? Wait, did you do your driver's test?
No, that's coming up in a couple days though.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
By the way, as it says right now, if I do fail, you're never gonna know. So either way, I pass. So
Wait, why
And
would I know?
I'm not telling you
Why?
because that's embarrassing.
No, it's fine. My sister failed her driver's test.
You know, want to hear a funny story? My sister,
What?
my sister failed before she even started driving.
Really?
She didn't know like the mechanics of the car. Like, okay, you already failed. It was pretty bad. If
That's
as long as that doesn't happen to me, at least it won't.
that's crazy. What the fuck?
She didn't get that. She just
All right, use the turn signal. What's that? All right, get the fuck out of the car. All right, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
oh god. But yeah, I'm not too nervous. Honestly, I want to do it earlier. It's just damn not fun saying that up, but it's what it is.
Yeah, you gotta schedule that thing like 6 months in advance.
Yeah. So what's been your top 3 movies of the year so far?
Me? Let's see. I'll pull out my letterbox.
For me, I would go Sinners #1,
Yeah.
F1 #2, and then number 3 is a bit tricky though. Number 3 is a bit tricky. There's a couple movies I have in mind, and the thing is, I've not seen Warfare, and that's one I think I will like because I do like war movies a lot. So if I do,
Okay.
number 3, I think I might go Thunderbolts. I mean,
Really?
I really enjoyed what they did there, so I think I would go Thunderbolts. I mean, Superman's really close to Thunderbolts, but I think Thunderbolts explore the characters a bit more and their art.
Okay.
So I would go Thunderbolts number 3.
That's fair.
Yeah.
My number 1 gotta be Sinners. That movie was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Number 2, because like I could say number 2 Superman, number 3 Fantastic Four, but I'm not gonna do that because I want to like switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
That is probably my list, right? Like
Right.
Sinners, then Superman. Maybe Sinners, Sinners and Superman and Fantastic Four are like tied for second, so like that's like 2 and 3. But
Okay.
I want to go for like less like not superhero movies, so I'm gonna go Sinners number 1. Then I'm gonna go. Wait, was this movie 2025? It was. I might go Mickey 17.
I heard of that. I haven't watched it. Is that
Number
like a?
2.
Can't tell. Is that a comedy movie or is that?
It's a little bit. It's more of a comedy, in my opinion.
Right.
Mickey 17. No, that's gonna be Mickey 17 is gonna be 3, and then I'm gonna have F1 at 2. So Sinners, F1, and either Mickey 17 or Warfare.
Yeah, Warfare looks fun.
That movie was fucking. Oh my god.
What was it like?
You want to hear my worst movies?
Oh boy.
Because I think I've seen more movies this year than you, like that have come out this year.
Yeah, you know, whenever I hear a movie that's bad, I just don't watch it because it's like kind of it's a whole. It's like $30 if you want to go there and get your popcorn.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I get free movies and I get free popcorn.
Right.
I get free
So
movies,
usually I don't
free
watch
popcorn. So a movie trip for me is really like and I get half off, so I literally get like a popcorn and a slushie for like $2.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's like a movie trip for me is only $2 because I get a free movie, free popcorn, and then half off on the ices.
Dude, that would be like my damn dream, bro.
It's great. That's like my favorite thing about working there. That's why.
Now you got the AMC on. Nice.
Yeah, I literally got back from work like 10 minutes ago.
gotta rep the AMC.
All right. So my least favorite movies.
All right, let's hear it.
We got. I'm gonna go for like third. Third place is like the third worst, and then first place is the worst.
Yeah. Okay.
So the third worst movie of the year. I'm gonna go. I'm looking at my letterbox right now. We're gonna go Karate Kid Legends.
Oh God.
I think that movie was pretty ass.
I'll say right now that's my least favorite of the year. That's from what I've
seen. There's a movie, the first movie that I ever walked out of mid movie.
Okay, well I'll say this. I'll say this. Two movies I have seen this year I do not like. Number one would be that, and number two would be the Captain America: Brave New World. Or
that's fair, but like, is it like, have you really seen many other ones other than those like five?
No, those are the only two ones I think. Those are only two ones I think I've seen that I actually do not like. So, but yeah, they're bad.
Yeah. So third worst is Karate Kid Legends.
Okay.
Second worst, unfortunately, is probably Snow White.
Oh yeah.
And then my least. Oh wait, no. The Fear Street Prom Queen movie was kind of shit. Oh no, no. Wait, I take that back. I'm switching my list. I forgot I watched the I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. That shit was so ass.
Oh yeah, I heard that was terrible.
Wait, this changes my whole list.
You think that's the worst?
No, there's one movie that it might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I really like the original I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Me too, which is why I was so mad. All right, so third place is still Karate Kid.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Snow White is a little bit better than that, honestly.
Fair.
Because I just think Rachel Zegler, like her voice in that movie, like at least makes it somewhat enjoyable.
Yeah, I heard the music. I heard the music was actually the best part. That was really good.
So Karate Kid Legends is the third worst. I Know What You Did Last Summer is the second worst, and then the worst movie that I watched this year that has come out this year, and the worst movie I've ever seen in my life is the fucking Weekend movie. Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Oh my gosh!
I was so pissed off. Me and my girlfriend walked out of that movie. My review for this movie is literally the first time I've ever walked out of a movie early.
Shut up!
Fucking terrible.
What are you doing?
Shut up!
I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'm trying to be good, but you're making me be bad.
Dude, I think over that actually. I think me and my Warzone movie was better acted. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it was.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, what the frick was that? And the worst part, Jagger Ortega's trying to put on a good performance. You get the freaking Weekend, freaking. What the hell's going on,
bro? When I have never been more upset. Me and my girlfriend, the drive back to her house was dead silent. I was so embarrassed that we went to that movie. Because people were hyping it up.
They were. I mean, I didn't even know about. I mean, bro, the Weekend, you gotta stick to singing, dude. Holy crap! Did he at least do a musical? Was that some sort of?
Dude, the whole movie was him fucking singing.
Okay.
It was literally just him at a fucking concert half the time, and I felt like I was gonna have a seizure.
Oh my god!
And then he's like, "Shut up, shut up! I'm trying to be good, but you're making me be bad. Can't you see?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, dog. Shut up."
I think Sinners is winning Best Picture for sure.
I mean, I don't see anything else taking over that spot.
Like, what else comes out this year? I mean,
next year, I already know what's winning Best Picture next year. It's gonna be the fucking Odyssey. it's just obvious.
I'm trying to think. I think that Michael Jackson biopic, and biopics are always hit or misses for like Best Picture.
No, he'll be nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah, Best Actor. Which, by the way, I'm still pissed off. Sorry, I won't go back to that. I didn't care about the Oscars that much, but Austin Butler should have won that. He embodied the most impersonated person in human history. So why did he not win? They gave it to the fat guy. I haven't seen The Whale, to be honest.
You need to see his performance, though. His performance is crazy. But like, you have to like realize, like, the Odyssey is just winning.
Yeah, the Oscars kind of, you know.
Like, if you look at the directors, the actor, like, it's not like Christopher Nolan. He's directing it. He's going to win.
Well, yeah, Christopher Nolan. I mean,
Like,
stuff.
even the movie could be ass, and he's still gonna win. I'm gonna be real.
I'm actually.
Like, they'll gobble his nuts, no matter what.
Well, to be fair, Christopher Nolan, he always has been. The thing I'm worried about the Odyssey
I
is
forgot about this movie.
the Odyssey's gonna have
In the time of
Tom Holland.
Tom
Now,
Holland.
to be honest, Tom Holland doesn't strike me as a best actor nominee type of actor. So
But
I'm
it
kind
has
of
Matt Damon in it.
Let me see the cast actually.
The cast is fucking stacked.
Matt Damon, Tom Holland,
Zendaya.
Tom Bernthal, Robert Patterson, Anna Hathaway, Elliot Page. Damn.
Mia Goth. Bro, this cast is fucking like Letitia Nyong'o.
Dude. Josh Stewart. I know him. Yeah, this is damn.
Look, so Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, John Bernthal, Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, Elliot Page, I don't know who this person is. Mia Goth, who is great in all the horror movies she's in.
Yeah,
Letitia Nyong'o, Ryan Hurst.
This does look pretty good though. It kind of looks like a Gladiator type to me in that era.
Well, it's based off a book.
I actually, yeah. No, I've not heard of it.
Like, everybody reads it in school.
Well, you know me. But
Yeah, you don't read, so.
hey, I was a very fluent reader in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, motherfucker.
I hope you burn in hell.
But no, I love Christopher Nolan. Like he is one. He has a great. Like he has his. You look at all the movies he's made.
He's so gay.
Don't start.
In a good way.
Okay. But no,
I don't say that. I don't say that as an insult. So
fair enough. I just think he has done such good films in so many different ways. I mean, I can't even think of a bad film he's made. I haven't watched every one, to be fair, but the ones I've seen, I can't think of a bad one he made. I mean, we look at it. I mean, listen to his movie list. All under his belt: Oppenheimer, Interstellar, The Dark Knight, Inception, Dunkirk, or whatever that movie was called. That was really good. The Batman whole trilogy, which we don't need to talk. I mean, Dark Knight Rises. I mean, that one was whatever. He's just some great films. So I think I will always watch a movie he makes. And you guys know how much I love Oppenheimer. I think that was his last film. I really do love Oppenheimer.
bro, you can't lie. You can't lie. He could make a bad movie and it would still win Best Picture.
Yeah, probably. Because either way, his camera shooting is always going to be great. The theoretical of it, all that's going to be on top.
And he's just one of those directors that they're in love with.
Yeah, the critics love him.
I mean, it's for a good reason. He hasn't missed really.
I mean, even The Dark Knight Rises has 87 Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I got the 4K box set of the Dark Knight trilogy.
I mean, that's so good. The Dark Knight trilogy. I haven't watched those movies for a while, but whenever I do, I always love them. I do.
Those movies, I don't watch them as much because they just take so long to fucking watch.
Yeah, usually I either watch Dark Knight or I'll watch Batman Begins and then watch Dark Knight, and then I usually don't watch Dark Knight Rises, but just because of a certain scene where someone dies.
Wait, your mom dies in Batman?
Yeah, it was very sad.
Wait, guess who I saw at work today?
Matthew?
Did I tell you I saw someone at the gym that I was like 100% certain was him? And then I realized that I was at the gym and Matthew was not at the gym.
Exactly. You know, there's different types. Like, there's sometimes you see someone, right? like, oh my god, it's Alex Matthew. And then there's times where you have to actually question the reality. Like, is that
Bro,
actually Matthew?
at the gas station the first
Actually,
time.
walk close. You're like, holy god, is that actually Matthew?
At the gas station, I was like, oh my god, it's literally Matthew.
Bro, I think if I actually ever see Matthew, I'm
gonna think it's fake.
I'm gonna think it's fake. I'm just gonna have another like it's another person.
I'm gonna be like, oh, this is another fake Matthew Hartwell. Bro, is he like the default? Like,
I refuse to believe Matthew never came across someone that looks like him. It has to happen.
Bro, I don't. Why do people look like him though? There's so many.
The thing is, I live in Minnesota. You live in like the East Side Jersey. Like, what the hell? Like, this is not like some sort of.
I live in like North Jersey.
I live in the freaking south of Minnesota.
You live in fucking nowhere.
South of Minnesota and the north of Jersey. Those are probably the most opposites you can get. And Matthew is still walking around here. Something's going on.
He's everywhere.
It's getting a little creepy.
It is.
Because I've never seen anyone walk across what looks like you. Or looks like
no,
Evan.
I don't see anybody that looks like. Thank God, bro. If I saw somebody that looked like Evan, I'd fucking hang myself.
Yeah.
Bro, I fucking.
What was it? I got an upper deck here. What did you say? Can I get an upper deck for my Zins? Oh.
Yeah, I need an upper decky real quick. I need to get an upper decky.
Dude, that has to be one of the worst sentences ever said about you, and I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, Evan, no way, dude. What a fucking loser. I'm sorry.
I don't know why, bro.
This shit's so fucking lame.
I'm thinking like, I would think about this. Like, if I ever do that, nicotine stuff, I'm gonna get a cigarette because at least you look kind of cool, right?
Exactly.
Like you do like a what?
Literally, you're getting addicted to nicotine to look like a fucking idiot because it looks like your mouth is swollen when
you're like doing the bro. You could get like some aura pictures of like the smoke everywhere. Like you could do something.
And like I understand, but like and Zins don't even do anything. Like they don't give you a high or anything. Like edibles.
No, he told me like, oh, it wakes me up, it like gets me going. I'm like, okay,
bro, but like I understand like weed and shit, but like nicotine is actually just bad for you.
Yeah, I mean,
like I've like taken edible and like smoked weed before. That's like it's not good for you, but it's not like bad for you like nicotine is bad for you.
Oh yeah,
nicotine, you're gonna get chemically addicted to it. Weed, you can't get addicted to because it's not a substance.
Yeah.
Like I do it for fun every once in a while, but I'm not addicted to it, and I don't like. And it's not. It's like it grows from the earth.
Yeah. There's a lot more natural. It doesn't have all the chemical stuff that goes through.
Yeah, I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying it's like okay to do.
No, it's definitely not good for you. But same thing as like eating a burger or drinking a soda.
Yeah, but like weed is much better than like fucking an upper decky that's literally poisoning your. A fucking upper decky that's poisoning your gums and giving you gum cancer.
I just like. Has to be. If I ever was with someone, then can I get an upper decky real quick? I'm not kidding you. I would literally walk away from them. I would never talk to them.
That's again. A real thing. You know that, right?
I didn't know that was a real thing because I don't hang around.
That's what like everybody.
I don't hang around with people that do that. Obviously,
me neither.
But like, oh god, that's terrible. That is a tragedy of human.
Can I get an upper decky? I'm gonna be like, why do you want something like touching the top of your mouth? Like, what the fuck?
No, it's like a little thing. Like what do you mean is like a little like baggy. I don't even know what it is. It's like something. I've seen people take it before. I never really figured out like what it actually is. It's like a little plastic or something. Not plastic, like fabric baggy or something that has stuff in it.
It's a little baggy that you like put in your mouth.
Kind of like soaks in your mouth or something.
Yeah. It's so gross.
You spit it back out.
Yes.
Bro.
Like it's so dumb. What a pussy. I'm sorry. Bro, I hope that motherfucker had to watch Happy Gilmore and like it was ass.
I have not watched it. I really don't know if I will.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I love the original so much. It's gonna like break my heart. My sister watched it and she explained the plot to me. There's only one person watching it, so I'll just say it. Can I say what happens? Like something that happens?
No. Yeah. For the one person that
he killed his wife with a pluck.
With a
or not a pluck. What's it called? Like golf? What's it called?
A club?
Club. I'm thinking of something else. Whatever. He killed his wife with one. So, Like out of anger, I guess.
Are you serious?
Unless my sister's bullcrapping me, I don't know, but that's what she said. And
What the fuck?
considering the views, I'm gonna have to take her word for it. And now I don't know if I can watch that because
Wait, he's a murderer?
yes, I'm looking it up just to make sure that she's not lying, bro. Hold on.
That's insane.
Did Happy Gilmore kill his wife? Let me see. Oh, it might have been an accident. Hold on. Even still, what the frick?
That's crazy. I don't want to be there when you're coming down. Can you hear that I'm sick?
No, not really.
Oh yeah, I got molested by I don't know, by Matthew Hartwell. On Halloween, they're gonna be him. You're gonna take his peen. He's big and black. He will take your candy. That is Big Dick Randy. Hey,
I play that every Halloween.
Big Dick Rick. What?
I play that every Halloween. I'm not even kidding.
I love Big Dick Randy.
That's
Wait,
like that's like almost my tradition, bro.
On Halloween. Wait, let me play it.
I mean, kind of in silently because I don't want to like traumatize my family, but I do listen every Halloween.
It's like tradition.
It is, and actually, it actually gets me into like that Halloween vibe in like a weird way.
Right? It makes me like happy.
It feels like when you're going back in Christmas songs or on Christmas, like
Yes.
oh, like the fall's here, big Dick Randy, like let's go.
On Halloween, there will be a nigga, you gon' take his pin.
He's big and black, he will take your candy.
That nigga's name is Big Dick Randy.
Hey, big Dick Rick.
Not just candy.
Tell me when you hear that you're not thinking about like the fall, going out, watching horror movies. Like, dude, that's it.
Wait, where's that video of that guy calling you and Evan boyfriends or something?
I have that video somewhere, bro.
Big Dick Randy, he take booty, not just candy. He dressed up.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
Bro, I love that song.
Okay, yeah. So he struck her by a golf ball during a tournament. She died in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Wow. Can't wait to watch that. Well, let me see if I can find that video, bro.
Hey, big Dick Randy. He take booty, not just candy.
Yeah. Hold on, I think I found the video.
On Halloween. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that think you and Evan are dating.
Bro, who thinks that, bro? Even if I was gay, Evan would be the last person I'd go to.
Some random people on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
I would be above Evan.
Wait, what?
You said he would be the last person, so I would be above Evan.
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, watch this.
Bro, you can hear it. It's too loud.
It's too loud.
No, not you. It's literally. It just sounds like screaming.
Basically, he says, he's out of my friends going Evan, they're dating. Oh, that's so cute. He gives us a heart. And then he says happy birthday. So that's
Happy birthday.
like, okay. And I was like, okay, if it was actually one of my birthdays, I'd be terrified. Because what the frick? Can you imagine if it was one of our birthdays? I'd be losing my damn mind. I probably wouldn't sleep that night. Anyway, we'll probably end this network now.
Happy birthday.
And for everyone warning, that was when he went on. He got his new like iPad, and he like went on TikTok on lives and kept saying, "Can you say hi to Noah and Evan? They're dating," and he got a little.
And everybody loved him.
Got a little scary.
Everybody loved them dating, so I think they should date. Hashtag Nevin. Hashtag Nevin in the chat.
I'm not doing Nevin, bro. Nevin.
Hashtag Nevin. Hashtag Nevin should be pregnant. Hashtag Nevin in my butt. wait, not mine. In their butt.
Bro.
I misspoke.
You misspoke, right?
My bad, guy.
You secretly said your true intentions. Okay. Well,
Hey, it is what it is, bro.
thank you guys for watching this network. It's 1:32, pretty late for our network, but you know, it's what it is. We're going for quite some time.
Hey,
I appreciate Jay coming on. The only guest here, may I add, feels like it's prime 2022 again with just me and Jake.
Don't you ever call me Evan.
Sorry.
All right, should we play an outro song?
Evan actually back in those days. Remember he like went on freaking hibernation. He didn't join for like 3 months.
Yeah, remember his "I'm leaving" video?
But then he goes, I'm leaving. A month later, it's like he's back.
And then he made an edit
of himself. Of him being back. You're like, oh, it wasn't me. Bro, I never seen that guy in my life, and I never saw him after. So shut the frick up.
Actually, I see him all the time because it's Evan.
He just randomly comes out of nowhere and makes a comeback live for Evan. Like, okay.
All right, I have the outro song. Are you ready?
Yeah, because StreamYard got rid of her. So yeah.
Right,
So, yeah.
On Halloween, there will be a nigga, you gon' take his pin. He's big and black, he will take your candy.
See you guys next time.
That nigga's name is Big Dick Randy.